So I'm starting off with an oil change because it's just time to do it, and then perfect interval to put new coolant in because I did it at 100, and then so the service manual says do the first one at 125 and then every 75 after that. I did it at 100, so then every 75 after that. I'm at 175 almost, 35 miles short, and I'm going to be doing the EGR cooler today. And it's nice to have the garage back to actually work in and not have 23-year-old Accord taking up space. I'm down to my last crush washer. Drain plug gets just under 31 foot-pounds, I believe. I think it's 30.8. It's getting 31. Capacity, I think, is 4.8 quarts. I dumped 5 in. I did have to add half a quart last interval. And then when I was measuring in liters, I would dump 4.5 liters in and then eventually add the other half liter. So I need to have some more fun in my voice. Maybe that'll make more people watch this. I don't need to sound so condescending. All right, now what we came for. The EGR cooler, which is right back there. Of course, all my tools are scattered from wrapping up my Honda, which isn't completely wrapped up yet, but cool. I do have a new push pin for, I don't know if oh yeah, that's on camera. This push pin that's missing that holds the intake resonator to the manifold. I do have a replacement for that. Don't need a CDL to drive the struggle bus. I haven't taken this off in a while. This last time I did the spark plugs at 120, which we will be doing, I will be doing, I guess I shouldn't say we, when we get back from our trip east. There we go. There we go. Flip this around out of the way, but not to damage it. I should have looked up if this radiator has a drain or not. There it is. All right, I'm gonna start popping these plastic rivets out to try to get to the radiator drain. Of course, I just got a car wash this morning, and now everything's wet. Oh, look, I got a 14 right here, conveniently. Nope. It's all into the fender liners. Oh, having this carpet is so nice, though. There we go. Look at that. Radiator drain is right there. First time I'm looking at the bottom of an FB. Nice green crown strap there. This would be a really convenient time to replace that. Ah, yeah, it's splashing. Should use the red deck drain pan. All right, now that we got everything, including my eyes, all nice and coolanty, we can get to the meat and potatoes of this, which is this EGR cooler. If you have an automatic, you will have 3 hoses to take off going to it. Since mine is a manual, I only have 2 hoses. And I starting to second guess how easy this is going to be to film because the camera needs to be right where I am. But I will try because I did not find any good videos. Not to say that I'd be making a good video, but I did not find any videos on how to replace this, so I will, I'll try my best. Hate when the clamp is facing the other way. There we go. There we go. I'm just trying to get the lower hose broke free. I got the clamp off. It's just matter of trying not to slice my hand on the clamp. Trying not to cut the hose with a pick. Oh, I think I got it moving. There we go. Cool. Good thing I turned the radiator. There's no coolant left in it. 12 millimeter headed nuts that hold the pipe to the back of the EGR valve. Here, just so you guys can get a better look at what you're dealing with. That's where the pipe goes on. There's the two studs, and the nuts go on those, obviously. 10 millimeter headed nut that holds that mounts the body of the valve. Or not the body of the valve, the body of the cooler. Oh yeah, just a little guy. 10 millimeter headed fasteners that hold the pipe onto the engine. All right, just went under the car, see if it would be easier to access these looking through there, and it wasn't, but try to get you a good view. Here, see if you can. And here's the old cooler that if I blow into it, I just feel the air coming right back. I'll see if I can put some compressed air in it, but I've only seen one other person on Facebook say that they had one of these get plugged up. But I mean, it's so small that, I mean, it seems like it's like a tenth the size of like a Power Stroke EGR cooler. So no wonder it plugs up, but it's an easy enough fix. A little hard to see the bolts at the bottom, but I'll try to update in a few seconds with the torque specs. All right, just to show that I'm pretty sure this old one is super plugged. When I do that with the new one, it's almost as strong as if I blow the air right at my hand. With the old one, it's like a light breeze, barely coming out at all. So, cool. I'm not doing this just for nothing. All right, so the torque specs for these is 6.6 foot-pounds for the bottom one, 4.7 foot-pounds for the bolt that holds the body, and then 14.0 foot-pounds for the top nuts. So those are the biggest fastener. Just remember, the biggest fastener gets the most torque. And then the sequence I found actually lists the one that goes here twice. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the one at the valve. This is at the engine. That's just the mounting bolt. That's the sequence that I found. I doubt that a sequence on this matters that much, but I found it, thought I would share. All right, new cooler's in, hoses are on. Conveniently enough, the adapter for the funnel is the same as a Honda. And it takes the same coolant too. So time to get some coolant in here. Oh, that's great. That was smart of me. Where were we? Now I hope this doesn't take more than a gallon. I did want to drain as much as I could, but I fully plan on driving Emily's car to the parts store to get more coolant. I wanted Xerox, but Walmart didn't sell it. Kind of would have, they did have Prestone Platinum, but Walmart's a lot more of a drive than the Zone. The Zone didn't have Xerox, but they did have this Peak. Slurp, slurp. I do have other coolant left from the Honda, but most of that I got was either I was dumping Xerox that I had laying around in, or I was just getting the Super Tech from Walmart. I don't want to put that in here because this is my baby. I'm an idiot. Didn't put the intake back on. Probably should have replaced the air filter while I had this off. And of course, after I bought a low beam, now both of them are working.